welcome to my channel. I'm Gary Wariawan, and today we're doing another everyday photography vlog. This is just a quick one. We're having dinner right here in a restaurant in the rooftop here in Yogyakarta, and I thought I want to try to squeeze a little bit time for photography as usual. I brought with me my 14mm f2.5 and the 35-100, and I thought I want to try to photograph the city of Yogyakarta from above. So let's try to do that. And yeah, if you want to watch the other everyday photography vlogs, check out the link up here so you can watch the other vlogs. Let's start shooting some pictures. Alright, so for the composition this evening, this is already almost sunset or probably already past sunset. So we're on the rooftop right now, and I think I just want to try to capture the scenery of the busy road commuter hour of Yogyakarta from the rooftop. So yeah, something like this. I'm using the 14mm f2.5. I'm at aperture priority, and I'm just trying to capture the busy road with the buildings as sort of the background, and also the beautiful pink sky. So maybe vertical composition. Let's try something like this. Have to be careful not to fall down below. I'm a little bit afraid of height, but I'm doing this for you guys. So yeah, please press the like button and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to balance the image a little bit by including lots of leading lines and trying to position where the sky should be. I think that's always a challenge. And maybe I'm trying to cover the road with some of the wooden part of this fence right here. Maybe it'll make things look nicer, or maybe not. Now let's switch to horizontal composition. Something like this. I'm using a little bit of this building as sort of a framing device. I really enjoy the power lines as sort of the leading line into the sky. I think it looks kind of cool. Something like this. Maybe you can see what I'm doing on the camera. Alright. Something like this. Yeah, very simple composition, not too complicated. Kinda enjoy this composition. Alright, so I switched to the 35-100 f5.6, and I'm trying to capture again the busy road. This is aperture priority, 35mm. I still have a little bit of the leading line from the power lines, and I get the busy road going on right there. I think it looks kinda nice. Yeah, this is 35mm aperture priority, and the busy road starts to get empty because of the traffic lights. So yeah, not as pleasing, but I'm trying to zoom in a little bit so we can still keep the other part of the lane, the busy one, so it's more interesting. So we're at pretty high ISO right now. This is about ISO 3200 according to my camera, which is pretty high, but I don't really care because we're going to use the noise tool later on if we need to. Anyway, I don't find any problem with high ISO images with micro four thirds as long as you don't go past ISO 3200. So yeah, this is the composition. I hope you can see what I'm doing on the camera. Yep, something like this. This is about 50mm. Let's go the other side and try to capture maybe that area right there. We have some like a building right there. I want to try to capture it. f5.6, ISO 3200, aperture priority. We're at pretty low shutter speed right here, just 30, but we have the good stabilizer from the GX85 and also from the lens. It's quite nice. Let's try to capture that area right there. We have that tree right there, that green yellowish tree. It really helps to bring some color into the image. This is about 100mm. We're at pretty low shutter speed right here, so I have to really be careful not to shake the camera or I'll get blurry picture. Yeah, I really enjoy this sort of photography, nighttime, evening, sunset photography of cityscape from this rooftop area right here. I think it's kind of nice. Let's try to photograph that area right there one more time. I saw that building that I don't really see before. I'm gonna try to capture it with the yellow tree from the previous image. I'm zooming out to about 50mm, and I'm focusing on the building. Something like this. Let's try horizontal, zoom in a little bit to about 70mm. It's really nice. Something like this. Very low shutter speed. I have to really be careful or I'll get blurry background, or not blurry background, blurry picture. Alright, something like this. one last picture for tonight. So this is already past sunset. It's already very dark right now, and I want to try to capture just this power line right here with that hotel right there, and also these foreground plants, and yeah, just overall that nightscape kind of picture. So maybe I'm just trying to get a little bit of a vibe here, but nevertheless I'm using my 14mm right now. I'm not quite sure if the picture will look good or not, but basically this is just a practice time for photography anyway, so I'm not trying to be too serious right now. Alright, so this is the composition that I have in mind. I hope you can see what I'm doing on the camera. I have to really raise the camera really high, and I'm at aperture priority f2.5, getting very low shutter speed, but I'm going to try to take this picture anyway. I just love the kind of balance between that power lines and also this lines right here makes a leading line into that particular power grid, and then that hotel right there, and also the lines created by this foreground plan. I just kind of love that. So let's try to take the picture one more time. It really shows a vibe of Yogyakarta city in the evening. It's already past sunset, so it's very dark right now. I don't really get a high shutter speed, just about 25 at ISO 3200. Again, I'm going to try to use denoise tools later on so that I can clean up the image if I need to, but I don't really have any problem with high ISO image with micro four thirds. Alright, something like this. I hope you can see what I'm doing in the camera. Please tell me what you think of the pictures. Yeah, it's tricky. I have to be really stable because the shutter speed is not really that high. Alright, and that wraps up today's video. So that is all for today's video. I hope that you find today's vlog to be interesting. I've never really done nighttime photography before, maybe one or twice on the previous vlogs, but this is always exciting because we're dealing with low light situation and you have to be really careful when you're doing low light. So I hope this has been inspiring, makes you want to go out and try to photograph something. Please let me know what you think of today's picture, and also please don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel down below. Also, don't forget to support my channel even further by using the affiliate links in the description and also using the super thanks button. Thank you, and see you on the next video. Goodbye.